The Niners just completed day 18 of their training camp, and with many people focusing on the quarterback position, in this video I'll break down how the quarterbacks played today. Starting out with the quarterback stats on the day, Brock Purdy went 14 of 23 with 3 touchdowns. Darnold, who took the reps with the number 2 offense today, went 9 of 13 with 1 interception. Lance, meanwhile, on his attempts, went 4 of 8, starting slow but heating up. Let's go ahead and break down each quarterback's performance a little bit more deeply, starting out with Brock Purdy. To begin this practice, Brock Purdy on his first possession had to miss, but during his second possession, he had a nice completion to Brandon Ayuk on a deep out. The Niners, after this first period, then moved on to their 7-on-7 period with an offensive line. Brock Purdy connected with George Kittle on 3rd and 5 for a first down. On another 3rd and 8, Brock Purdy tried to hit Juwan Jennings, but this was broken up by Charvarius Ward. After this, the Niners moved into their red zone period, and Purdy started cooking. On Brock Purdy's first drive in the red zone, he hit Deebo Samuel on the screen. He then attempted to throw again to Deebo Samuel, but this fell incomplete. Finally, Brock Purdy connected with George Kittle for a touchdown. After this period, the Niners moved into situational football where they had to drive out from backed up to their end zone. To start out this drive, Brock Purdy had the opportunity to either hand off the ball or throw to Deebo Samuel. He decided to throw to Deebo Samuel and picked up 5. The Niners then ran the ball, making it 3rd and short. Deebo Samuel jumped off sides, but they ran the play anyways, and Brock Purdy underthrew this ball. Purdy on his next possession attempted to check down to Jordan Mason, but Javon Kinlaw was able to break up this pass. The Niners facing at 3rd and 7 after Javon Kinlaw breaking up this pass, Brock Purdy found everyone's new favorite target, Ronnie Bell, with this slant for a pickup of 10, moving for a new set of downs. The Niners, now working in from the red zone, saw Brock Purdy on his first possession come up empty-handed. On Purdy's second possession, he wouldn't be denied though. Targeting Brandon Ayuk on a nice little pivot route almost, he was able to stick it right on him from 2nd and 8, and it resulted in Brock Purdy's second touchdown of the day. Brock Purdy had one more go at this red zone attempt, but fell up short. The Niners then moved from the 35, and this was their opportunity to drive down the field. This is a part of practice that I think really closely resembles a game situation, as the team is actually driving from the 35 with the goal of scoring a touchdown. Purdy started this drive hitting Kyle Juszczyk on a play action pass for a gain of 20. After a run, Purdy then hit Brandon Ayuk on a slant route for a gain of 10. The offense now was on the 35. Purdy targeted Chris Conley for a pickup of 15. Purdy, working his way in from the 20, was able to hit Deebo Samuel on the left sideline on a go route for a touchdown, and that wrapped up his day. So with Brock Purdy's day out of the way, now let's talk about Sam Darnold's day, where he struggled specifically at the beginning of practice, going 2 of 4 with that interception. He threw that interception on that 7-on-7 with that offensive line period. He tried to connect deep with Ronnie Bell, but this resulted in a turnover. So with the first period out of the way, Sam Darnold was able to connect with Jack Coletto and also have a nice run in this session. Now moving in to more red zone work, he connected on a nice pickup to Braden Willis. Darnold then connected with Willie Snead on an under route. Now Darnold moved in to the similar move the ball session I was talking about earlier. Facing 3rd and 6 in this session, Darnold was able to connect with the slant for a pickup of 15. Darnold then attempted to hit Latu on his final pass of the day, but this fell incomplete. With Darnold's day out of the way, now pivoting into Trey Lance. Like I mentioned, he didn't start the hottest today, going 0 of 4, but he did heat up, going 4 of 8 to end of practice. To begin the day, Trey Lance attempted to hit TDP on a check down, but this fell incomplete. Moving into his red zone work, he threw into double coverage, which resulted in another incompletion. The next ball thrown by Lance in this red zone work was also thrown in tight coverage and resulted in another incompletion. Lance was able to get it done though, not through the air, but with a quarterback draw on this drive. Lance then had one more throw in this red zone period, but that also fell incomplete. It was a bad throw on Lance's part. Now with Trey Lance in the same move the ball scenario, driving out, backed up, he hit Cameron Latu and picked up a gain of 3. Lance then faced 3rd and 5, but connected with TDP on his screen, which was resulted in a monstrous gain. Lance then pivoted in to red zone work, and he connected with Anthony Miller to start for a gain of 5. After this play, Lance then connected with Tay Martin for a touchdown. So for today, when I look at these quarterback performances, I think Brock Purdy actually had a pretty good outing. He didn't have nearly as high as a completion percentage as yesterday, but he did have 3 touchdown passes. But now with my thoughts about the quarterback performances out of the way and training camp wrapping up, I'd love to hear what you guys are most excited to see in this final preseason game. It would also mean a ton to me if you liked and subscribe. And as always, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.